Have you ever found yourself reaching for a pack of Oreo cookies as a snack, but stopped to wonder about the process of how these delicious treats are made? Today, we're taking you behind the scenes of one of the most beloved cookie factories in the world to show you how Oreo cookies are made. As one of the most iconic snacks globally, Oreo cookies have a rich history dating back to 1912, when the first Oreo cookie was baked in a New York City bakery. Today, they are produced in over 18 countries and enjoyed by millions worldwide. In this video, we will explore the ingredients, production process, and the filling assembly that creates the classic sandwich cookie that we all love. You'll also learn some fun facts about Oreo cookies that you may not have known before. So, grab your glass of milk and let's dive in to see how these tasty treats are made. Before the delicious Oreo cookies can be created, the right ingredients must be gathered. The ingredients used to make Oreo cookies include flour, sugar, cocoa, vegetable oil, salt, and baking soda. The flour used in Oreo cookies is typically wheat flour, which is sourced from local farmers in the United States. The flour is then transported to the factory, where it is mixed with other dry ingredients, such as sugar and cocoa powder. The sugar used in Oreo cookies is granulated sugar, which is also sourced from local farmers. The sugar is mixed with the flour and cocoa powder to create the dry mixture. The cocoa powder used in Oreo cookies gives the cookies their signature chocolate flavor. The cocoa powder is sourced from cocoa beans, which are primarily grown in countries such as Ghana, Ivory Coast, and Indonesia. Once the beans are harvested, they are roasted, ground, and processed into cocoa powder. After the dry ingredients are mixed together, vegetable oil, salt, and baking soda are added to create the cookie dough. The dough is then mixed and kneaded until it reaches the desired consistency. The dough is then shaped into small spheres and flattened to form the iconic circular shape of an Oreo cookie. The cookies are then transported on a conveyor belt to a massive oven, where they are baked for approximately 15 minutes. During the baking process, the cookies are exposed to high temperatures, causing them to rise and cook until they reach the desired level of crispiness. Once the cookies are fully baked, they are removed from the oven and transported to the next stage of production. Overall, the ingredients used to create Oreo cookies are of the highest quality, and the production process is carefully monitored to ensure that every cookie meets the same level of excellence. After the cookies have been baked, they are transported to the production line for further processing. The first step is to inspect the cookies for any defects or imperfections, such as cracks, discoloration, or shape irregularities. Any cookies that do not meet the quality standards are discarded. The next step is to add the iconic Oreo design to the cookies. This is achieved by using a cookie cutter that creates the distinctive scalloped edge pattern around the circumference of each cookie. The cookies are then placed on another conveyor belt, which moves them to the next stage of production. At this point, the cookies are cooled to room temperature to prevent any melting or smudging during the filling assembly process. Once cooled, the cookies are ready to be filled. The filling used in Oreo cookies is a sweet and creamy mixture that is sandwiched between two chocolate cookies. The filling is made from sugar, vegetable oil, and a secret ingredient that gives it the unique flavor and texture that we all know and love. To fill the cookies, the filling is piped onto the bottom cookie layer, and the top cookie is then placed on top of the filling. The cookies are pressed together lightly to ensure that the filling is evenly distributed between the two cookie layers. Once the cookies have been assembled, they move to the final stage of production, which is packaging. The packaging process involves carefully placing the cookies into individual plastic sleeves, which are then placed into a larger box for shipment. Throughout the production process, quality control measures are taken to ensure that every cookie meets the same level of quality and consistency. The cookies are carefully monitored for any defects or inconsistencies, and any cookies that do not meet the quality standards are discarded. Overall, the production process of Oreo cookies is a careful and precise operation that requires attention to detail and a commitment to quality. From the selection of the ingredients to the packaging of the finished product, every step of the process is carefully monitored to ensure that every cookie meets the high standards that Oreo is known for. The filling used in Oreo cookies is what gives them their sweet and creamy texture. The filling is made up of a mixture of sugar, vegetable oil, and a secret ingredient that is known only to the manufacturers. To begin the filling production process, the sugar and vegetable oil are mixed together in a large mixing bowl. The mixture is then beaten until it becomes light and fluffy, which is what gives the filling its creamy texture. The secret ingredient is then added to the mixture, which gives the filling its unique flavor and aroma. The exact composition of the secret ingredient is kept confidential, as it is a key component in creating the signature taste of Oreo cookies. Once the filling has been mixed and beaten to the desired consistency, it is then transported to the filling assembly line, where it is piped onto the bottom cookie layer. The filling is piped onto the cookies using a specialized machine that ensures that the filling is evenly distributed across the cookie. After the filling has been added to the cookies, the top cookie layer is placed on top of the filling. The cookies are then pressed together lightly to ensure that the filling is evenly distributed between the two cookie layers. Throughout the filling production process, quality control measures are taken to ensure that the filling meets the high standards that Oreo is known for. The filling is carefully monitored for any defects or inconsistencies, and any filling that does not meet the quality standards is discarded. The cookie and filling assembly process is the final stage in the production of Oreo cookies. This process involves carefully sandwiching the sweet and creamy filling between two chocolate cookie layers to create the iconic Oreo cookie. One interesting fact about the Oreo cookie assembly process is that the filling is always applied to the bottom cookie layer rather than the top cookie layer. This is because the bottom cookie layer is slightly larger than the top cookie layer, which creates a better seal and prevents the filling from leaking out of the cookie. Overall, the cookie and filling assembly process is a crucial stage in the production of Oreo cookies. It requires precision, attention to detail, and a commitment to quality to ensure that every cookie is perfectly filled and meets the high standards that Oreo is known for. And there you have it, the process of how Oreo cookies are made. From the sourcing of high-quality ingredients to the careful assembly of the cookies and filling, every step of the process is carefully monitored to ensure that every cookie meets the same level of excellence. But did you know that Oreo cookies have been around for over 100 years? That's right. The first Oreo cookie was baked in a New York City bakery in 1912, and since then, they have become one of the most beloved cookies in the world, with over 450 billion cookies sold to date. In addition to their classic chocolate and vanilla filling, Oreo cookies now come in a wide range of flavors, including mint, peanut butter, and birthday cake. There are even recipes for homemade Oreo cookies that allow you to customize the flavor and filling to your liking. So the next time you reach for a pack of Oreo cookies, you can appreciate the meticulous process that goes into creating these delicious treats. And why not try experimenting with some of the different flavors and recipes to mix things up a bit? Thank you for joining us on this journey to explore how Oreo cookies are made. We hope you've enjoyed learning about the production process and discovering some fun facts about one of the world's most popular snacks. Don't forget to share your favorite Oreo cookie flavor or recipe in the comments below.